What's up, guys? Richard Kidd here, and I'm going to be walking you through how to vibe code with Lovable. In this example, we're going to be creating an Ocean and Surf Therapy Academy website, and this is going to be a simple, hopefully short and sweet step-by-step breakdown. So, let the journey begin. Cool, so we're going to start with Lovable.Dev, and for this step-by-step, I'm going to be creating a new account. So we click Get Started. You can type in Continue with Google, or you can go and sign up via email. Let's go. Perfecto, create your account. I'm just going to click save in there, and boom, check your inbox. So I'm going to just swipe over to my inbox. Hopefully it pops up and comes through. This is me just changing my password with the latest leak. There we go. Let's open it up. Beautiful. Cool, so it should have worked. Definitely got it. Let's try click it again. Invalid. Let's retry. Resend the email. Verify your email with Lovable. Click the link. Boom. Verifying. Email verified. Beautiful. What is your name? Richard Kidd. Let's just go other. And we are going for personal projects. I am a founder. I'm building a website and landing page. Okay, cool. So I have gone ahead here into ChatGPT and created a prompt. So I'm just going to copy this prompt and just paste it in here. Basically, how this prompt goes is Ocean and Surf Therapy Academy, Sacred Waters for Healing and Facilitation prompt. Design a visually soothing ocean-inspired web application for a holistic training academy, Ocean and Surf Therapy Academy. This platform offers a high vibrational journey of healing, education, and facilitator certification through the sacred medicine of the sea. The core purpose is the web app serves two main pathways: membership access for healing content and community connection, and facilitator training academy with progressive certification levels. And then we go into the design aspect. Use a cool, calming palette of ocean blues, turquoise gradients, wave animations, and soft organic SVGs, seashells, water ripples, surfboards, meditating silhouettes. The UI must invoke the serenity and sacredness of water, making the user feel immersed in a digital ocean sanctuary. Got features, home page, oceanic full screen hero with floating water animation, high vibe coding like, enter the temple of water, heal, learn, and lead through the medicine of the sea. Membership options offer 2 tiers, a freemium, which is a free sign up, and it accesses you to selected floating meditations, sample webinars, and guided oceanic practices, and then premium, which is $20 a month. Live monthly workshops and webinars, priority access to in-person retreats and sacred ocean gatherings, seasonal meditations aligned with the oceanic cycles, UI elements, animated toggle or card selecting for tier choices, earth and ocean affirmation for each tier, flow with freedom versus deepen your wave. Facilitation training program, a pathway for 4 clear levels. Each level shows a sacred step on a wave-like journey, flowing left to right. Level 1, Level 2, Level 3, Level 4. Each level includes, then there's an apply now or join the flow. There's a sign up form, and then if they don't want to sign up to the premium or freemium, you can join the academy, which will redirect you to an application page. And then we go into some design and UI UX animation. So we're just going to go ahead and click build, and here we're spinning up the preview. So here you'll see there's a message that's been sent out. And guys, I just want to really clarify that this is the free version of Lovable.Dev. There is another version that's $20 a month, and it works out to being 40 cents per message on that version. So it's very important to be very clear with your prompts, because a prompt like this will be 40 cents, or a prompt that says change the color to blue will also be 40 cents. And now with the $20 a month subscription plan, you get 100 messages to your coder. So here we go. You can see that the AI is responding back to us and saying, looking at your vision for the Ocean and Surf Therapy Academy, I'm deeply inspired by the concept of creating a digital ocean sanctuary. This invokes a soothing, transformative power of water combined with holistic healing practices. Think of platforms like Headspace meditation flows, but with sacred energy of ocean therapy. I'll create a serene, wave-inspired design that captures the essence of water healing through the visual design, the key features I'll implement, styling approach. Let me create this transformative digital ocean experience for you. Now, if you come up here, you can see there's a little toggle button that says Code Viewer. We can swipe over to that, and we should be able to see it in live coding. So maybe not, but in the free version, this is only read only. If you want to edit this code, you will have to subscribe to the $20 a month minimum. But it's well worth it. The cool thing about Lovable is that it connects to Supabase, and that is basically a database and manages all the data that will be collected through user sign-up forms, etc. And it's really cool because you can automate things in the back end. Automate emails, automate authentication for free users, introduce Stripe payments into this. So there's some really, really good features. But again, it's super, super, super important to be intentional, clear, and precise with your prompts. So when it comes to prompting, it's important to give the bot a role. You are an expert website developer, for example, or you are an expert in researching in a specific industry, for example. And the more direction you give the AI, the more clear and direct it's going to be with its prompt that you're looking for. The more information, if you can give it examples, that is a key to getting clear and precise prompts back. So yeah, sometimes this takes a bit of a while. The lesser the prompt, the faster it will be. This one is a little bit more in depth because it's got a bunch of different tiers. I've added, color codes and schemes, and if we go down here, there's the backend for Supabase that we'll go through hopefully a little bit later in the video. That will include authentication, user roles, access control for gated content, storing application forms for training levels, and integrate Stripe or Lemon Squeezy for payments if needed. And then I've included high vibrational language examples, just so that, again, the examples are important. It really directs. So apparently we've run into an issue here. Let's see down here. There is, since you require back-end functionality with Supabase for authentication user roles, here's how to set it up. So let's go and try to fix this. The cool thing about Supabase is that fixing errors doesn't actually cost any daily usages on the subscribed one. On the free version, it does. And you only have 5 messages per day or 30 messages per month. So it's really important to be really, really clear. So I think we're running into errors because of the Supabase. Properties on both the objects, appropriate values. So, okay, well, let's see what the examples are. Let's get rid of this for now. So, enter the temple of the water. Heal, learn, and lead through the medicine of the sea, where healing rides the wave of presence. Join our sacred community of water healers, ocean facilitators, and surf therapists on a transformative journey. So, it's pretty cool. This is a bit of Dell. And then we've got the sacred membership pathways. We can do, this is quite nice and user friendly. So we've got the flow with freedom, free. I am open to the healing flow of the ocean. Begin your journey with the sacred waters. Access to select floating meditations, sample webinars and guided practices, ocean healing basic courses, monthly community newsletter, basic ocean oracle insights, and then deepen your wave, which is the $20 a month. I flow with the infinite wisdom of the sea. Immerse fully in the temple of the water. All freemium features are included. Live monthly workshops, webinars, priority access to sacred ocean gatherings, seasonal meditations aligned with oceanic cycles, private community forum access, one-on-one guided sessions, exclusive retreat discounts. Attune to the rhythms of the tide within. Facilitation Training Academy. Cool, I quite like this. Level 1, all the master the art of water-based healing and floating meditation practices. Learn to guide others in deep oceanic states of presence. Level 2, surf therapy facilitator training, sacred surf and emotional wave guidance, riding the waves of transformation. Harness the transformative powers of surfing. Level 3, integrate both of them, synthesize ocean and surf therapies into a holistic healing modality, create comprehensive treatment plans for deep transformation, and then trainer of facilitators, become a certified trainer, empowered to teach and certify new ocean and surf therapy facilitators. It's really, really cool. Step into the sacred waters, the sacred registration form. Choose your path. Let's see what happens if we click this. That's cool. There's a little intention, and then there is the footer, which is awesome. I mean, just off one prompt, this is pretty cool. Let's see what happens if we click join the flow. Okay, so that's not clickable. Let's begin the training. So it doesn't seem like anything's clickable, but we can add this in. Let's go facilitating. Ready to offer healing services to the world. Boom. Okay, so nothing's clickable because we don't have a backend integrated. But I mean, straight off the bat, for, ease, nice, clean viewing, beautiful. So, cool. I suppose what we're going to have to do is set up the Supabase for authentication, which will be nice and fun. That way we can get buttons to click and everything can be ready to deploy to a user. If I had content and course material and recorded webinars and workshops, then I could upload that into the backend and essentially get ready to launch. So it says, I can see you want to set up Supabase for your Ocean Surf Therapy Academy project. However, I need to let you know that Lovable has a native integration with Supabase that I can recommend you use instead of coding it manually. To activate Supabase integration, you need to click on the green Supabase button at the top right. Boom. Okay, let's just open that up. We can go connect Supabase. I already have a Supabase backend for another project that I'm working on. But let's go connect Supabase. It's going to open it up. Authorize the API access. API is basically how software speaks to each other. So you generally get and post. And post is you posting information, sending it to another software and activates their system, or you're getting or receiving information from another software. So we're just going to we'll go Chief Flows is cool. Authorize Lovable. Chief Flows is the main focus, the main project that I'm working on. And it's very, very awesome. So let's go add another organization just for organization purposes. Okay, I suppose I can't right now, but that's okay. So we're just going to go with Chief Flows, and then I'll just authorize it again. Continue. And let's create project. Okay, so I can't create another project, so I'm just going to go test data for this purpose. Let's see if let's go test data, connect. So there is limitations to the free versions, obviously. The free versions, you aren't able to scale any company. You have limited data, limited tables, limited authentication, limited admin, limited credits, limited AI tokens, etc. Cool. So we now have the back end connected. You can see Supabase, integrate user authentication, data storage, and back-end capabilities. Project connected, test data. Cool. So we can close this up. And this is the beautiful part is Lovable and Supabase have integrated into each other. So I can ask Lovable to change and add things to the backend on Supabase in natural language, and it can spit it out in JSON and add necessary functions, edge functions, and data. So it says your app is now connected to Supabase. You can now work with a fully featured backend and add powerful features to make your app truly functional. User accounts and login, store and use real data, add advanced features or edge functions, add features like AI endpoints, email notification, payments, and scheduled tasks. Important. Before you deploy your app to production or use any real data, you will need to review and set up the appropriate RLSs, raw level security policies. I can help with that. What's next? Just keep building. For any questions, just ask. Cool. So it says we still have an issue, so let's go try to fix. Let's see what happens here. For the non-coding mind, natural language is really, really helpful. I can see the issue. Looking at the membership section, there's a duplicate period property in the freemium tier object. Let me fix this. Type script error. And now it's going to rewrite the membership section to remove the double period, which is really, really cool. So in the meantime, fixed it. Wonderful. Okay, so no, we've still got an error. Okay, does not exist. Okay, well, again, let's just try to fix. And hopefully we don't use up all the credits and I can actually get through some more of the deployment of this, a mock design. So the freemium tier doesn't have a period property, but the code is trying to access selected tiers period without checking if it exists first. Let me fix this. So the problem could be is that in my test data, if I go up to the table editor, you'll see that there will be a tier a tier section somewhere here, pricing tier. So maybe because the tiers have been created on another project, that Lovable's actually having a hard time to be like, hey, you've asked for this, but this is already in place. You've asked for, freemium tiers, but you've already got pricing tiers in place. So there we go. It seems to be fixed. Fix the TypeScript error by adding an optional period. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Cool. So let's try do this simply. So again, it's important to be really intentional with your prompts. So what we want to add to this is, let's add a header with a clickable menu that takes the user to the appropriate section on the website. Let's make the buttons clickable and take the user to the form to sign up. What else do we want to change? So by clickable, easy. Okay, yeah, let's just do that for now. Hopefully we don't run out of credits. And what else? Let's add the name, Ocean and Surf Therapy on the left in that's on the right of the header for users that have signed up already. Create a dashboard for free users that is simple and have a library with meditations, workshops, reading materials, sorry about my spelling. Let's see what Lovable pops out at us. You see how I'm giving it multiple tasks to do in one message. That way I'm trying to maximize the credits that I have. So instead of, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if I had to break this up into 5, I would have used up every single credit for my daily usage, and a sixth, or a third rather, of my monthly credits. So it can get pricey if you're not intentional about your prompts. So if you're not good at prompts or experienced, then I highly recommend just using ChatGPT or using Relevance AI. I have a prompting tool that I can add to the description in the bio of this video, and you can use it. It's specialized in generating prompts. Now, it's super simple to use, but it requires examples for precise generated prompts. So let's see how it goes. But yeah, here we go. I've successfully implemented all the request features: header and navigations, clickable membership buttons, login button, free user dashboard, and routing. Add the proper routing so users can navigate to the dashboard. Here we go. Okay, cool. So I mean, this is super user friendly. Let's get that out of the way. So you can see the ocean and surf therapy. They've given us a little logo there, which is quite cool. If I click membership, it should take me to the membership section. If I check training, it should take me there. Cool. Sign up. Amazing. Let's see if I sign up here as a free user. Blessings to you all. Into the sacred waves. So that still didn't work. Okay, nonetheless, let's see what happens if I click login. No login. Okay, so two free credits remaining for the day. So the dashboard includes a clean library where free users can access sample content and see what's available with premium membership. The design maintains the ocean therapy aesthetic throughout. Create when the login button is clicked, redirect user to the dashboard. When the membership form is complete and submitted, add user to the Supabase backend and automate email confirmation to data. What else do we need? What else do we need? I mean, the footer will take quite a while to, go through policies and all of that jazz. So I think let's just keep it like this for now. Automatically approve Okay, so I'm gonna have to go and run the sequels here when the time is right. You see, if I click on this beautiful little AI assistant green button here, you'll see that I can run RLS policies, and we can run these SQL queries on the back end. With Supabase authentication, automatic email confirmation. Let me start by setting up the necessary data structure. First, let's create the database tables form. Okay. Please review and approve. Apply. Okay, I've reviewed the SQL and it looks good. Please run it. Now it's working. And now this wonderful AI is going to be talking to this wonderful AI. And all we have to do is be grateful. I see there's already a profile table in the database. Let me update the existing table structure to add fields we need for the membership systems. Okay, I'm going to apply the changes, but I might get hit with building something big. Boom. Okay, well, that is the end of this video. Let's see if the login works. No, so we still can't get to the dashboard. But nonetheless, guys, it's been a great brief tutorial on how to use Lovable. I hope this has helped. I hope this has inspired you to get creating, get exploring. AI is no doubt the future, and you want to future-proof yourself. So learn prompt engineering, learn how AI is used, what it can be used, how to create systems and workflows. Go and do machine learning research and just familiarize yourself with terminology just to start. I'm going to be sharing a lot on this channel, so if this is something that is calling you and captivating you, hit the subscribe button, like the video, and comment down below, and yeah, let's get building. Bless.